All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, Episode 9. All right.
Okay.
So we have Gelmud, a new potential villain.
Yes.
Who is someone who's naming creatures, monsters.
Indeed.
Stuff.
Yep.
So that's an issue. But we have to say goodbye to Shizue.
Yep.
Last episode. And it was
she's
very
gone.
Sweet.
And the way that Rimuru now has a body makes a lot of sense and is much less barbaric than what I was thinking would maybe end up happening.
Yes.
And we have an overall direction for the story with the Devil King or Devil Lord or one of the Demon Lords.
Cromwell.
Yes, Leon Cromwell.
Yes.
Cromwell, it's like, yes, absolutely. That seems like a very, evil-sounding kind of name.
It's a British name.
Well, right. But, for a fantasy world, it totally works. But then Leon, it's like... it works with the Cromwell, but, Sir Leon...
Yes.
Anyways.
Yes.
So this will be interesting, but then there's this Gelmud guy.
Yes, and we still have some of the leftover conflicts from the whole stuff with Dorgon. So
and Ifrit.
No, Ifrit's destroyed. No, I'm talking about leftover conflicts.
Oh,
actual
gotcha.
conflicts.
Things that could still cause trouble moving forward.
Yes. So I guess we continue into the let's build an empire section of the story. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right, everyone, we're going to start the episode in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now.
It sounds like they're saying fiction at that part.
Sure. We're both wearing blue for the Shilaimu. Rest in peace, Shizue. Oh, I just realized that one of them had the hair hanging off from the side, so that was clearly the hero. Makes it different than.
But the side ponytail, you know what? It was probably an anime protagonist mother that was killed, and then got reincarnated into this world.
Possibly. That'd be really meta if they made that be the actual backstory of the character. That would be so great.
I would love it. To the east, to the west, to the Sayako.
Attack of the Ogres.
Okay. Attack on Ogre.
Cool. Bloop.
Something secret?
Oh.
Aww.
Cool. Transform into person. Mimic. Human.
Maybe I should blurb out some clothes one of these days.
Probably.
Yeah.
Ah. Nice. Okay. Oh my gosh. I kind of already... Cool. All right. Yeah, makes sense. Gotcha. Nice.
Yep, of course.
Yep. Saw that coming.
Mm-hmm.
And that just feels immoral. Cool. Gotcha. Oh, yes!
Food montage, let's do this!
Gobda. So, wait. Is his expectations about Boldir going to be subverted?
Probably.
Nice. Gobta.
In fact, take one of my copies with you.
Yes.
You could eat those doors. Is that where you watch anime? Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
to disassemble skills into their individual components. Whoa. Okay. Ah. Whoa.
Cool.
Maybe not. People might assume. Hi. Hmm?
Okay.
Jeez. Oh, gotcha. Gobta. Jeez.
Okay.
Manga. Whoa.
Okay. That's one of the characters from the opening or the ending?
I think there's a couple characters in the opening here.
Okay.
Yeah. Jeez, okay.
Okay, so they're not dead.
Yeah, they're not dead. Okay. All right. We got a squad here.
Yeah, wait, these people are ogres?
Yeah, I guess so. Oh, maybe they've been given names.
Sure.
Oh, good point.
That is an excellent point.
So they might not be that violent or aggressive.
Right, we have to make sure...
I just have to be the adult in the room. Oh. Ha.
Okay, I suppose.
But if he reveals that, then he'll release his aura that is really dark and terrifying, you know? Oh, what was done? Oh, the evil pigs that Gelmud
Gotcha.
probably released to this area. Gotcha. Yeah, not a problem. Let's... I love how he can't help but wag his tail. Yep. The spiderweb trap. Mm-hmm. Yep. Nice. Joke. Jeez.
And he's dead.
Oh, he can identify the individual skills. Whoa.
Okay.
He's going to be useful as an ally.
Yeah, hopefully. Them.
Oh. Yeah, I was aiming for the head. Okay. Yep. Yeah, sorry, I'm heat resistant, so I might be naked after this, but you know.
Yeah.
He really does kind of look like an evil, like, transforming, you know, magic user.
And then he turns into a slime. Look away! It's so big. Oh yeah, because they could connect that back to Veldora.
Right. But he's consumed Veldora.
Or you could listen to the fact that I've said multiple times that I don't want to fight you guys.
Well, he thinks he's one of the people that've been killing his people.
Right.
He's like, typical. Gelmud.
It's a great point.
That's very logical. He's like, I do. Jeez. Ava Slimer! Yes! My apologies. Yes. Yes, we're gonna have a feast. Come back. Let us eat.
Yeah, understandably so.
Right! There you go! Oh. Oh, dang. I think I just realized why there's 6 of them. It's because this is literally all that's left of them. Right. So that's why they were so dramatic and stuff about it. They saved the prince and the princess, and that's it, basically.
Oh, and they don't have names. That can be changed. Yeah. Just like, oh, well, we can just fix that right now if you want. Or we can do that after we eat, you know. Which is best for you, you know.
I mean, yeah, your call. Well, now we have confirmation on a lot of things. Rimuru is very much androgynous.
Yes,
and he can go whichever way he wants in terms of physical appearance. But he wants to be respectful for Shizue, so he'd rather keep an androgynous.
Won't have a bunch of fan servicey
needless stuff there.
At least not from him.
Not from him. That's fine. Yeah, but I think the cool thing that will be done here is that as his reputation increases, Rimuru's reputation increases. Yeah. That people like the ogres, people like the goblins, the dwarves and stuff will slowly start getting added to this, multi-dimensional group of, randoms, and stuff. Yeah. And then they'll have a lot more interactions and stuff with them building their group, and then eventually taking on people like Gelmud and Cromwell and stuff like that. By the power of Nakama and
that's
all that.
Right. And slime.
But also what's cool here is that we can have stakes in the story. The more characters in the story that aren't like Rimuru, Okay, cool.
All right.
So we have the next kind of conflict thing that's going to be coming about.
Yep.
We have the ogres who I assume they're basically saying, this is all that's left of them.
Right.
The rest are dead.
Yeah.
So I like that at the very least, as they introduce these new characters and stuff, their plights and journeys and, you know, whatever matter and stuff, because they can be harmed. They can have their livelihood ruined and stuff. So we need to build them up as characters so that we care about them, so that when their conflicts come about, they mean more to us, so that Rimuru can come in and save them and help and stuff like that.
Because while he can just
Nakama stuff.
Yeah, because while he can just throw globs of healing potion at people, that doesn't work if they're dead.
Right.
So, you know,
And we have had Shizue pass, so we now know
death is a thing.
And it means something. I would say it means something because of the memories of what those people, you know, like they left a lasting impression on Rimuru.
Yes.
And Shizue has that definitely, and I like that they are directly calling back to her with not only the mask, but in how Rimuru treats these other people and stuff. So it's pretty cool.
If I were to say one thing that I would have liked to have more in this episode, just to up my overall enjoyment of it, is I would have loved to see more of the ogres talking about their emotional stakes here, because the fact that, like, say they're all that's left, and I think that's, you know, implied, right?
Kind of.
But like, since they're coming into this conflict and they're behaving in a way that suggests they're emotionally compromised, and they say that they're emotionally compromised, but I would have liked to see a bit more of them being emotionally compromised rather than, like, because the focus on basically not Rimuru is evil, but you have to be evil because there was someone like that was doing all these horrible things, right? More focus on that emotional turmoil than them trying to prove that Rimuru was
they
monster.
Focused it into the young prince, which I feel
made sense.
I feel like that was them covering that checkbox essentially.
Right. Because so, he's the hot-headed one that isn't thinking about it calmly, so
and he is feeling the burden of being the new leader, it seems, because his father is dead and all he has is, I'm guessing, his master, and
he has a duty and all that stuff,
he has a duty. So so maybe what it is that they're panicking because they ran into a bunch of wolves and goblins and stuff who are like huge wolves and goblins, and they're like, huh! And it's more of one of these awkward things of just like awkward, and someone made the first move and then fight ensued, but then I don't think they were doing anything more than just being like, hey, this is our food that we're hunting, no, this is our food, and then they just fought. Well, and they were doing it in a non-violent way by having them be like disarmed and then put to sleep by the princess. So they had a good strategy going there. They weren't looking to be, you know, marauding bandits, but it was when Rimuru shows up, everything escalates and they go, oh, you guys are all minions of this magic
which
user.
Which ties into what they had seen previously. And I think because if it was just Rimuru there and he had the mask or something, and they had just like attacked him or something, that wouldn't have made as much sense. But the fact that they were like, okay, they see these other monsters that clearly seem to be serving someone powerful,
because they are bigger and all that
stuff and
better than other goblins and wolves.
So it seems like a logical conclusion that they're like, well, it's similar to what happened with us, basically. And then they see this powerful person with a similar mask come in and they're like,
and no magical aura is actually more freaky to people that have a magic attunement than some. Because if you sense some and it's like, oh, they only have this much, that's okay. I sense zero. It's like zero. That's like, you're doing something here.
Like in D&D, there's this item that's awesome that basically protects you from divination magic, and it's an uncommon item. It's it's a pretty basic item. But if you ever see someone that has something like that, it's like, what are they thinking they might have to deal with that makes them need something like that? And do I want to mess with somebody that is basically putting themselves, making sure that they don't attract the attention of anyone really dangerous?
At the very least, they're in like the witness protection program, Or they're really powerful, and they're just like, yeah, I'm just being incognito, no big deal.
Yeah,
and I was going to make this point actually a while ago, in just the way the mask looks, in that the mask doesn't look friendly.
Right.
Like, it covers your eyes. Like, it doesn't look friendly to me. So I'm like, Rimuru, that's a great mask and all, but you might be better off just learning a skill that masks your
extracting
aura.
the aspect that is the magic nullification or whatever, and then making a mask that looks different, you know?
Right.
Yeah, because, like, at the very least, with Shizu, when she was going around, she did some things that were not the best with that mask, you know? And even if that was a long time ago, decades or whatever,
the mask probably has some notoriety.
Yeah.
Now, it might seem more of a thing of like, oh, this person defeated them, because they obviously look different, you know?
Right.
The person, the what did they say? The Conqueror of Flames was her other title. You know, was a woman with dark hair. This is someone with light blue hair.
Right. And
so
in anime, we distinguish by... no.
that is true. It's basically these color schemes and stuff there, because we had basically the squad of 6 color schemes here.
Gray hair, red hair, pink hair, purple hair, brown hair.
And then we had neutral old man, you know.
Right. Yeah.
So I gotta say though, I love that we're introducing. Like, we're getting introduced to basically, like, a bunch of people from the OP and stuff all at once.
Yes.
Because
it's not like, this episode we're going to introduce this character, and then this... I mean, that'll probably happen when we get, like, more depth for each individual character, you know?
Yes, but the idea of them all having built-in relationships already...
Oh, yes.
...is so much better in terms of efficiency, rather than having them all need to... you know, find out their
exactly,
you know,
because then you don't need to spend time building them before you can like have conflict or
we can just see them,
whatever.
we just show them.
See them. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because I'm guessing they're just going to start out as shticks for the first part. You know, they might give more focus to the prince and princess,
right? Maybe,
but they don't have to. And having them all start off with a hey, let's all have the slice of life. Let's all eat and just meet together. You know that sounds wonderful.
Yeah.
You caught the pun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, the slice of life and that.
Let's
eat and meet together. Yeah. I hope we get to see that next episode, because
I think we will.
Because like, I mean, anime eating montages, like they're great.
Yeah.
There are still some characters in the opening / ending that I don't think we've been introduced to yet.
Of course.
I think for the most part it's like antagonistic type characters and stuff. But I think we might have seen everyone now at the ending when it shows them all on the cliffside or whatever. There might be one more.
Maybe there's more. I believe. Yeah? I believe there's more. Yeah.
But
just the number seems too small.
Right.
What we currently have.
Yeah. And then Rimuru is probably going to name them, which will be interesting.
Yes, so that's another thing. They don't have names.
Right.
Wait a minute. They're monsters?
But they have unique, character designs. They have to have names, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, we could just call them purple hair, pink hair, red hair, old man.
Right. So what I'm curious is... This is something that's kind of interesting in RPGs. There are times where you as the PC come into the situation with the NPCs and you have like light side, dark side. You have good, bad options. And based on how you influence the NPCs, they become fired up in your good alignment or bad alignment.
Sure. Yeah.
Now, what I'm wondering is Gelmood is obviously not good. Like, not good.
Yeah.
He named
the pig creature.
Pig thing to like Geld, I believe.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wait a minute. Does naming just infuse with a little bit of magicules, like the actual magic, to make them a more evolved creature? Or does it also, because we talked about this with Veldora, they said that I have Veldora's will. There's a part of... So what I'm wondering is does a little bit of the will, the personality, the goodness, the evil potentially of the creature that does the naming influence them in some way.
I would not be surprised. What I originally thought they were talking about with that was that because he absorbed Veldora, that was. But with naming, that makes a lot of sense too, because naming, identity, like who you are and all that stuff, it's a big deal, especially when magic is concerned. Yeah.
Yes, I think that's probably the majority of it. That it was the consumption of Veldora that did that. But, not necessarily the naming, but Veldora did name Rimuru.
Yep.
So
yep.
Yeah. It's something that I think mechanically they don't have to explain ever, but in terms of it may be coming into an understanding of how you'll have so many different types of people all working together.
Right, because especially when they're the monsters, basically. Not that they would be like they wouldn't be able to work together or whatever. Right. Yeah. But just the idea that I'm guessing that the goblins had a history beforehand, even though they had trouble with the direwolves.
Right.
There was probably some other creatures where they were above them in the food chain as well. Right. So Rimuru setting up those rules and stuff, I would not be surprised if one of the reasons that worked was not just because he made a display of power and saved them, but also because he named them.
Yes.
He gave them a concrete direction to move forward on.
Right, and that would limit a lot of drama, infighting, arguments, that kind of thing, because they're not all unified under like a supreme will of Rimuru.
Exactly.
There's no tyranny, there's no fear-based, kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, thing there. If anything, there's a little bit of awe in just Rimuru. What are you?
Yeah. Right.
But I like how the ogres, by them being monsters, maybe. And still having knowledge of things like, he used skills from creatures that are known to this area. These are some very...
And he used the Black Lightning, and he was like, maybe I shouldn't have done that. It's like, that's a flag right there. That is a plot point that is not going to be forgotten. Now we don't know necessarily what Mr. Old Folk will do with that.
They called each other by their roles. Prince, princess, master.
Yes.
So they do have some kind of kind of setup going in there, but how they refer to each other. But this will be curious.
Yeah.
I don't really have actually that much more to say about the episode.
Do you think Rimuru will name them?
I think Rimuru will definitely name them. 100% name them. I think the main way we know specifically is because they're going to look a little bit more humanoid.
Oh, okay.
Not humanoid, but more human-esque by the by the end of their transformation. Or
so, do you think they're going to use that as an excuse to make Madame Purplehair's boobs get even bigger?
No. They're not going to change in that way. If anything, it's just going to be a thing of where they will get stronger and maybe more intelligent. That might be another thing that's good to bring up, is that if they are monsters, it makes sense as to why they wouldn't necessarily be thinking so rationally. Their evolution will be something of the mind primarily.
Yeah,
I mean, maybe not.
Although
they
seem pretty sophisticated, not just intelligent, but like
complex.
Complex. Like they came from a place that had technology. Like they might have just gotten those, like the Japanese style sword, for instance. They might have just picked that up from somewhere. But you don't have all that kind of stuff. Like one was just holding a hammer.
Though.
Yeah, one was just holding a hammer. So who knows? But
they know magic,
right? I would have been very surprised if when Rimuru showed up, if any of the goblins were able to use magic without being named and all that stuff. So
I'm interested to see what Geld became to be such a threat to these ogres. Yeah, because I'm guessing it's not something where there was just an overwhelming number of them, where it was just like there's 1,000 of them. I mean, maybe there was.
It could be what it is,
but what I assume more so it was that there was a good number of them, and there were a few like Geld that were named, and they could do things that were like
exactly.
Run! Yep. We cannot fight that.
Hence, destruction of everything else, and there's only 6 left, and there might be more than 6.
And
left.
Also, Gelmud was probably there too.
Oh, right.
Because they saw someone that was evil Majin.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's interesting. I think another cool thing here is that these people have the potential to learn magic in a way that is probably higher than the goblins, so Rimuru can teach them a limited number of skills, potentially.
And Rimuru could also learn new magic, too.
Yeah, they did that whole thing of the disassembling, the degeneration of skills, basically.
Oh, yeah.
The skill degenerate. It just sounded funny.
Yeah. Every wizard anywhere is just like, all right, must get all of them.
But yeah, taking a skill and being like, all right, I'm going to disassemble it to its component type skills, and by extension learn more skills is pretty cool, so that you have varying degrees of applications for a skill. Yeah. So yeah, cool stuff. Pretty fun episode. So yeah, if you want to see the next episode's reaction right now, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get on early access there. Depending on whether or not we're having any issues with this getting blocked and stuff, either for the next episode we'll have full length in the description for our Patreon, or the next episode for early access will be timer based. I'll be letting you know about that as we get more info. Also, if you contribute in any level, you get access to our Discord, where you can chat with us about stories, or just hang out in general.
Yes.
And Jacob's going to promote something here real quick.
Indeed. So my sci-fi novel, Battle Lines, is available for pre-order still. Link to the Kickstarter in the pinned comment down below. It's absolutely incredible, with amazing characters and an amazing story, and I really want you to read it because it's awesome. So you should do that.
So if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.